Yeah, we're rolling, dude. So keep it PG. At least make the attempt. We're out here, episode 2. What are we calling this? We're calling this Toasted Talk. Is that what we're going with? We're gonna speak now or forever hold your peace.
I think we should roll with it.
We're on episode 2 of Toasted Talk. We got me, the host, Ian Hanners. We got my co-host here, Nathan Rector, Travis Reynaud. Talking about a little day one, guys. You guys finished up day one today successfully. Let's talk about it, man. How'd it go on your guys' end? I was just running around filming, so.
Dude, I had a freaking good time.
You had a good time?
I had a good time.
Trav, talk to me. Let's just dive right into test one. How were the first couple tests for you?
I don't know what your test one was like, Nate, but my test one was rough, dude.
I liked test one. Had good moisture. It was the only one that had moisture all day.
Really?
So.
Test one was a pure cross test.
Really?
No woods at all.
Okay.
It was in a field, lots of turns. But the dirt was really rocky.
Yeah.
Real rocky?
It was like loose and rocky.
Like, are we talking like Missouri type rock or just loose rock in general?
No, it's like
rideable rock?
So just imagine kind of like taking really good loamy dirt.
Okay.
And then mixing in gravel with it.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So it's like.
With a few big ones, though.
Yeah.
That catch you off guard every now and again, just like take your front a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm convinced now that at a sprint enduro, ruts just don't turn up.
Really?
Everyone's just sprinting.
Everyone just sprints all the way to the corner, off the gas, brake hard, and then just pitches it.
Yeah.
So it's just flat. Like all the way outside, there's like sometimes a berm, but normally that berm's like under the ribbon.
Yeah.
So like you're off the track to smack the sweet berm.
Yeah, I went off.
Yeah.
I took out multiple stakes.
Oh
today.
yeah, I cut.
No,
I didn't cut the track, but
I saw a lot of people doing that though. They'd swing it way right. I can't talk. Way wide and take out X amount of stakes. You know what I mean? I saw like everyone doing it.
I actually rode into the finish today with banner like around my waist.
Oh, really?
Trying to get rid of it. It's like someone with a camera, and I'm just like trying to get rid of the ribbon that's around my waist.
Well, I didn't go that far.
Yeah, I went that far. Well, dude, in one of the tests, there were some like impossible corners.
Yeah.
They were like on a hillside turn, and they're like it's dusty. It's like super dry, so they're know loamy, right? They're like it's like a deep loam, like a deep silt, and you're just trying to power through it, and it's just
not happening.
No.
I was struggling.
What was your guys' favorite test out of all of them you did today?
1 or 5.
Which one was the jump one?
3.
Was that 3?
Yeah.
3 was my favorite.
3 was your favorite?
Had some big ledges and some like natural terrain doubles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting a little Cindy?
It was pretty sick, yeah.
Yeah, good deal.
Did you do the sweet double uphill?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, but like close to the end.
There was another one.
I sent it hard.
There was another double that you could do. That was like sick. It was a drop.
Oh, I definitely did it. I don't know.
So how's your guys' teams doing? You guys got any idea?
Well, I kind of screwed my team by doing terrible on test 1 and 2. So I think my team's in 8th right now. Your team's in 10th.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
really know how
I haven't really kept track of what team is doing. I just.
How's the other American teams doing? How's Vors and does anyone know?
I'm not for sure. I know
Oh, that team is leading.
Oh really? Our team.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah, they're leading the overall club right now.
Oh, good deal.
Fast.
Yeah.
Tyler Vore, Craig DeLong, and
Some moto kid, I can't remember his name.
I know when I saw Craig
Kai or something.
Yeah, I know when I saw Craig, dude, he was shredding. He was shredding pretty good.
Yeah. Did you crash it all today?
I did not.
You
to
laid over it all, Trev?
I did.
I tried to play it pretty safe.
Yeah, I know, I did.
Just once, or?
Yeah, once in my second test probably would have been fine, but I crashed and then up this like super long hill, it got really deep. Like it was deep dust. I got stuck behind 2 lappers, had to stop and start again.
Yeah.
Probably without those 2, it would have been like a decent time. Not great, but decent, yeah.
I came around one corner today in the final test, and this other guy had, I think, like cross dust rutted, and like went over the bars, and like I just came around the corner and like about ran right over him.
Right.
Is there an individual overall for the club guys?
Yeah.
So how are you guys doing that? You guys got any idea?
I think we're like right around the 30th. Trav's like, what are you, like 31st? I'm 35th.
Oh, okay, so
Something like that.
you guys are close, yeah.
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 Good deal. What are you guys thinking for tomorrow? Aren't you guys running the same test you did today?
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be rough.
I'm hoping you guys get some moisture, man, because when I was filming in test 4, like, I feel like I just, like, when I got done filming there, my whole entire body was covered in dust, so I could only imagine riding in that.
You look like a Sandman.
Yeah.
Brown.
No, I didn't realize how bad it was till I got in the car and, like, I started and I looked in the rear view mirror and I looked at my USA hat and it was just, like, covered in dust,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, no.
I thought Ian took a bath in dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are you guys thinking for tomorrow, then?
So we rode 180 miles today.
180?
Yeah. So that's just gonna get rougher
Yeah.
once about 1,000 people ride over it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
Yeah. Maybe more like 600.
You guys see the dude on the rally bike?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Did you
had
see
a
him?
full windshield. I never saw him. I heard you
Really?
guys talking about it. I never saw him.
Oh, yeah, I saw him in full effect.
Yeah.
It was like a the car rally bike.
And he wasn't going slow either. I mean,
Did
for
you get to watch many in the test?
yeah. For the equipment he was on, he wasn't going that slow. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's essentially a dirt bike. Just,
We didn't ride a lot of roads today, dude. We rode like a lot of like Jeep trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed just when I was driving from test to test. Like, I would run into guys, like, every now and again on the road, but it'd be, like, for a split second, they'd turn on what essentially looked like Jeep Trail, like you just said.
Yeah. A little rain would be awesome to calm the dust down on those.
Yeah, it looked like some of those tests, if they got some moisture, dude, they'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be really. So you don't want to be like a jerk and like pass the dudes, because it's like transfer, like it doesn't really matter. But then all of a sudden, whenever you hit the dust and they're ahead of you and they're roosting you with gravel and kicking up dust,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like, you know what?
becomes an issue real
next
quick.
straightaway, I'm passing them.
Yeah, I could definitely see
I don't
that.
care.
For sure.
Yeah. But no, yeah. Did you fight any lap traffic today in tests?
Yeah. I had like 2 or 3 every test. So
At one point, I passed 5 dudes.
going into
You said 5.
5 dudes. Yeah.
going into test 2, Bob was taking our packs and everything. He goes, they're bunching up and there's bottlenecks in this test.
That's
I was
what I
like,
heard.
what?
Oh,
Are
yeah, I
you
feel like we
serious?
should talk about that a little bit, the massive bottleneck that occurred.
But that was in transfer trail. But
Yeah.
yeah, he was talking about it being in the test section. I was like, why is this happening?
It kind of happened to me, not as bad, but 2 dudes got stuck on a hill in front of me. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In a test?
In a test. So it was gnarly though. Like, I mean, it was pretty gnarly though. It wasn't that gnarly. It was just super deep.
Yeah.
So if you didn't just hit it with a bunch of speed, it slowed you down pretty
Which
good.
test was that?
A good bit. The one Bob was at.
Oh, okay.
That one.
Hmm.
One of the long uphills.
Yeah.
So dude, if we get some rain, test 4, with all the off camber,
Yeah.
that one's gonna be tough.
Dude, so that one,
can see
I
that.
talked to Anson. I was like, I felt like that entire test I was just coasting. You
Yeah.
get on the throttle, and then there was tons of off, like you're going downhill, and then you have to turn 180 and go back up.
Yeah.
So it was like off camber.
No good lines ever really
And, like,
turned up.
Well, you'd have to start braking for them,
Yeah.
like way up there.
It's
So,
like you're tiptoeing through the whole thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then you get turned, and it's like, bro, you're like you have to shift down again.
So dude, my bike is running terribly.
I
Me and my dad.
think
were
we're
talking
in a
about
little
it.
bit of elevation.
Someone said 2,000 feet.
I think I saw 25.
Really?
25,000.
Yeah. No,
2,500.
Well, that would change things.
Did you say 20,000 feet at first?
Yeah. What's Colorado?
I got no idea.
2,600? Like,
2,600.
oh wait, how many feet are in a mile?
5,280.
Okay, yeah, it's the Mile High City.
Oh.
Denver is the Mile High City or
Yeah.
whatever. So
I was wrong then.
So talk about this bottleneck that occurred before one of the checks, because like I just heard about it. I didn't get to witness it firsthand. Was this hill like that gnarly? Apparently.
No, it was just one line, and there were big rocks in it for me.
yeah,
Like big slick ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it was just like up and then hard 180 and then hard 180 and like rode a long ways.
Yeah, just some hard switchbacks and just one line. So
yeah,
if one guy messes it up, it's
nowhere to go.
Yeah,
Like that was
slows the whole show up.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, so I got there and I waited for like 15, 20 minutes on this hill. So then after I got out of the hill, like I cleared the hill and I got going back on the trail, I like freaked out a little bit, so I just sprinted the entire way.
Yeah.
Still a minute late.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I think they're gonna end up. I think they threw it out.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But then they threw it out and they rerouted it.
Yeah. Some guys didn't have to go a bit.
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting.
Sucks, dude, because I gassed myself sprinting on the transfer trail.
Well, because like before we had even heard about it, like we had just got word on like the group chat deal that you had went a minute down, and me and Rusty were like, God, on the first day, you know what I mean? That's a huge bummer. But then when we, actually got the full story, and then like after you, like everyone just started coming in late.
Next dude behind me was 5 minutes late, and the dude after that was 11 minutes late. But one of our junior trophy team guys is out.
Yeah, Cody Barnes having a freak mechanical.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
What was it? Does anyone know if it was like a battery or
just battery issue?
Just a battery deal?
Well, some sort of short somewhere in the bike and just drains the battery. So
that's such a huge bummer for the junior team.
Yeah,
because that essentially takes us out of it.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I don't really know. I was kind of thinking about like the trophy team, since there's 4 guys and they take 3 tests.
Yeah.
Like, can one of the trophy guys not finish the race and like they can still win the overall? I didn't know this.
I don't know.
I didn't know.
No, I get what you're saying though. I'm not for sure though. We're sitting though on the trophy team, right, in 4th, right?
Yeah.
And like 4th through 2nd's like super close, right? And then I think Spain's got
Spain has
like 20 something seconds maybe.
Spain has a little bit of a lead, and then like 2nd through 6th is like
bunched up.
They're within a second.
Oh wow.
That's insane after 180 miles.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, for sure.
But.
Do you have any problems today, like mechanical?
No.
Anything acting funny on the bike?
Bike work right?
My kill switch stopped working, but kind of a weird deal. But
I just do it the old-fashioned way anyway. Just dump her.
Just dump the clutch.
Just dump her.
I freaking broke a foot peg spring.
Are you gonna fix that, or just ride it?
I'm just gonna ride it.
Let's say, when did you do that?
I don't know. I noticed it in the real off-camera one we were just talking about. Because I was trying to put my foot back on the peg and I couldn't get it. And afterwards, I was like, what's wrong with my peg? And I went to like flip my peg and it's just like bouncing.
Huh.
Yeah, I was not gonna make it.
I thought I saw you talking about it at your pit, but I was like, do you really need to change something like that? Like,
no, what if I don't get it on there? Like I have to ride. I wouldn't have to ride very far without a peg, but yeah, that would be.
You guys got anything else you're wanting to touch on as far as day one goes?
Well, we can talk about what we're looking forward for day 2.
Yeah,
like some rain.
Yeah. Well, what's the weather looking like for tomorrow?
Looks a little different than today. Today was pretty warm.
Yeah, today was warm.
Let's take a look real fast.
Yeah, get that weather app pulled up, Nate. Where are we looking at, brother? Looking like a good fair chance of rain tomorrow.
Yeah, there's chances.
All day too.
So
it's looking like at some point you're gonna get rain. It's just when you're gonna get the rain.
Yeah.
So what time do you guys take off tomorrow now?
We'll be far earlier.
Yeah,
because that's what I was figuring.
We don't know our exact time yet, but we'll be early.
A lot earlier.
Yeah.
Dude, it's supposed to rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
God, if you guys got that much rain, that could totally change this event.
Yeah.
Like me and you, Chad, we were talking about that earlier in the week. How a lot of moisture could make this a totally different event.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of moisture could make everything more difficult.
Most definitely.
It was a little deceiving because I know like some parts got rain last night. Like the first test was really wet today. It wasn't really wet. It was just really good conditions. I was like, oh, dude, today's going to be sweet.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the course, like all the other tests we rode were freaking dry.
Super dry.
But
Well, I just thought it was wild when I when I got to test 3 and I was filming. I was like, oh, the dirt looks great here. Like the test looks sweet. And then I got to test 4, totally different conditions, super dry, got caked in dust. I was like, this is terrible. All super off camber.
yeah.
I was like, what is this?
Yeah, totally tricked us a little bit.
Yeah, that's for sure. That was definitely for sure. And then test 5 was the same way, super dusty as well.
Yeah. How'd your tire changes go?
Smooth.
Did you get both of them in the filter?
Oh, yeah. Even had some time to check my suspension. Bleed forks. Check air pressure.
I bled my forks before I even went in.
What do you mean?
Like out in the pre.
Like this morning?
Yeah, no.
Oh, well, you're supposed to do them when they're on a stand.
Why?
You can push oil out.
A little oil comes out of mine every time.
Oh. Okay, well,
What about it? Is that bad?
you're supposed to do it on a stand.
Well, how's your guys' suspension working?
I did it on my kickstand.
Okay, well, your forks are still compressed a little bit, but we'll move on from that.
Your guys' suspension working good though?
I felt good.
It was good. I'm gonna make an adjustment tomorrow to hopefully make it better.
Yeah.
So, struggling a little bit today, but
Good deal.
Yeah. Yeah, no, my suspension felt really, really good, especially in the rocks, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, and kind of the braking down the hills, I was like, I don't think it was as good as it could be, but in the rocks, it was awesome.
Yeah, I was curious how your guys' stuff was going to be after the practice day, because I know you guys were having your moments at the practice track just trying to figure out how to get it all dialed in, you know?
Yeah, I rode terribly at the practice track. And then,
Yeah. Yeah, just yeah, that was not a good day. So
Yeah, I guess we're gonna see what the rain does.
Oh, day 1 in the books, though. Day 1 in the books.
Yep, we'll come back.
5 days left.
5 days of a little more action.
5 days of some live action.
So after tomorrow, the other days aren't as long, but
Yeah, how long are the next day? The day 3, 4.
I don't know. I haven't looked, but
Probably just as long.
800 miles.
800
That's what
miles.
We ride 360 in the first 2 days. It's 18 plus 18, so
we gotta be around the same.
about the same then. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
That's so many miles. That's insane to me. This is quite the event. This is a gnarly event.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but so like that transfer from the start to like test 1, you know, we rode it backwards at the end of the day. Was that like the longest
Dude,
transfer ever?
It's like, oh, cool. There's test 1. We're close.
We're close.
And then it was like 2 hours later. we're filling up.
I remember I was leaving check 5 today or whatever, and I was like, dude, I got one more test left, and I'm home free for the day.
Yeah.
I get done with my last test. I look down at my sheet of when I'm supposed to check in my bike into impound. So, like, you kind of have an idea of, like, how much transfer you're going to ride.
It's like an hour.
It was like an hour. I was like, I have an hour-long transfer.
I know, yeah.
I was like...
And, like, half of it, too, is in, like, that super rugged...
Yeah.
How about that super long downhill? We just rode all the way to the bottom, all the way to the road.
Ooh, let's talk about one more thing.
Let's hear it, Nate. What you got?
On the transfer today, something never encountered before.
I think I know where you're going with this. I think I know where you're going with this.
You know where I'm going?
You know what you're talking about?
Where we had to shut our bikes off for like
Oh,
a
yeah.
mile and
Yeah.
ride them, just coast them downhill.
Yeah, how'd that go for you? I can't believe I
well-
forgot to ask you guys about that.
Well, let's talk about why we had to.
Yeah, Nate, explain it to the viewers, please.
Is it kind of monetary or what?
Yeah, monetary.
Monetary.
Yeah.
So
For the people who don't know, though, explain what that is. Isn't that like basically like?
I thought this was just in movies.
Apparently, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
It's a real life thing.
I guess a monastery is the place where like monks
go and hang out.
Well, not hang out. I guess they just live there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They just don't speak.
What do they study anymore? Anyone even know?
I have no.
I am not educated. I am not educated enough on monks to really even talk about it. You know what I mean? So
all I know is.
But you guys had to shut your bikes off.
Yeah, we had to shut our bikes off and coast them by where they live. So.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. Was it like a downhill the whole time?
Yeah, it was downhill the whole time.
It's actually pretty fun. I passed a dude on it.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Get a little Cindy on the downhill?
I did a little bit, and I just screamed the F word. It's the house of monks. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't do that. Monks probably wouldn't appreciate that. I don't know.
I was thinking though, like, so there was I didn't see any like course marshals on it, but I guess they were saying if you start your bike anywhere near it or in that section, was it automatic disqualification or was it just?
I think you're just doomed for life or something.
They come out and beat the shit out of you.
They come out and wail on you.
Bald head and all, just wail. Yeah.
But I was trying to figure like if I was like accidentally click my bike into gear and it started, I was like,
oh, just accidentally bump start it, just on accident.
Yeah.
That'd get real awkward real quick. Now all of a sudden you're not racing the event on the first day.
I don't remember seeing like a clear marking of where to start it up.
Yeah, it was. You just got to the. They said there would be a clear marking of like when you can start your bike back up.
And I'm assuming by the way you're going with the story, there was no clear marking.
Never saw marking. All I know is I got to the bottom of the hill and I was like, I'm not. And it started going uphill and I was like, well, I'm not pushing my bike.
It's funny because it's exactly what I did. I'm not gonna push this thing.
So I started up and took back off.
Yeah.
So.
Man, that's something though.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
Never encountered anything like that in a race before.
Yeah, I can't say I have either.
Yeah.
What hurts, Nate? What's sore? Anything? Feel good?
I feel pretty good. Just tired.
I freaking jacked my back up. Like, you know that, like, moto thing?
Yeah.
Where, like, case a jump or something and your back just gets, like...
Your lower back's
compressed.
just garbage.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm gonna get right with the roller here in a second.
I'm just tired. That's all I know. So.
I'm hoping I can find some speed earlier tomorrow. That way I don't get gapped quite as bad.
Well, you got the first day out of the way. You know where you're at. At least, you know you're riding the same stuff tomorrow, so it's not like you're going in blind.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Sometimes going in blind works for me though a little bit.
Really?
Not all the time, but sometimes some blind stuff is good for me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure. I say that, but I've never really had any real national enduro results, so maybe I don't really like blind. I don't really know what I like, actually.
Trav's like, I'm just out here saying stuff to say stuff.
I'm just out here filling the void. But, yeah, I taped my wrist this year. Last year, I was really fighting my wrists.
Really?
Yeah.
And taping them's helping? It's working?
It was because it was
getting you right?
It was so dry. It was so, like, concrete.
Mm-hmm.
And then, it would obviously break it, like, they get braking bumps and stuff on it, and it would just chatter my wrists all day.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I was feeling it a little bit in the practice track, and I was like, well, I'm not chancing that, so I just taped her up real tight.
I was thinking, I couldn't really figure out if it's because the eco tires were running. Sorry. But like on the test sections, the braking bumps and acceleration bumps are like different than like back home.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because of the tires or like the tires were running or I don't know, or if it's because we're sprinting. But I just know like the braking bumps were like really, really chattery.
Yeah.
And sketchy.
Sketch.
So.
Did you? I think I've already asked you this, but did you come out of a dirt road, like you're charging on this dirt road, and it's like blind, and you like kind of jump down a little bit, and there's like onto the road a little bit, and then you kind of drive a little bit more, and there's this huge rain rut.
Yeah, it was test 2.
Yeah. I don't think it was in a test. It was in transfer trail.
Oh, I don't. Oh, you're talking about. Yeah, you like framed it.
Oh my
yeah.
Dude, I framed my bike. So
Bad?
bad. I didn't see it till I jumped, and luckily I just like gave her a little more off the jump. 'Cause if
So
I would've-
what you did at Lucas's, but you wrote it out.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
There
no,
was-
but this was like I felt my shock like all the way to the bottom.
Fully compressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I hit.
That's
all the way
scary.
to stop her. Yeah. Yeah, it was terrifying.
There was one spot today on transfer trail. It was like jumping back into the woods. We were like in the open. We jumped back in the woods, and the difference in light jumping back into the woods. I like jumped into the woods blind, and like jumped in, and I like jumped right into a rock garden, and it was like freaking huge boulders. So my bike like got all sketchy, and
I was taking it easy because I'm nervous to bend a rotor.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
a rotor,
bend a
or
wheel.
rocket or a
Especially
wheel.
this early in the event, you know.
Yeah, that'd be
I smacked a concrete slab today, and I was like, oh, there's a rim.
Oh, nice. There's a few of them out there. We did a lot of jumping on roads for a little bit, and then right back off of them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you get on, like, oh, there's a road ride.
Yeah.
Right back off.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, let's relax here.
Let's relax. Let's catch my breath a bit. Psych.
Yeah.
How about no?
You guys got any other points you want to hit?
Just ready to go tomorrow.
Good deal. Good
Give it
deal.
another go.
That's
So,
really good.
Well, we'll call it there. Episode 2. Thank you guys for joining in. And we'll catch you guys episode 3. We'll catch up with the boys tomorrow and check in, see how they're doing.
yep.
And that's all I got for you guys. See you next episode.